try to make a run to the storage. I could probably make it work. I have a good voice today, wow. And there's some things back there I don't really need, so let's just make the room, make it easier. What's left of the sloth fortune. Okay, it's kind of dirty. I just threw stuff in here from the beast, but probably old shoes I don't really need to keep, but here you go. That's everything that's left. Everything I own in the world. Yeah, I still have a blank security system I don't need. And this is the back of the car in stealth mode. I just use a shitty sheet. If it were my car, I would cover the window. But for today, I guess we're gonna roll this back. And I've got dirty clothes, some Sprites, clean clothes, and then my little tote of randomness stuff here. So I'm going to take this out, then I can fold the seat down, and then I've got stuff in the back seat, blanket, window cover, crap, back, yeah, there's just stuff, nothing that's that much, but okay. And after fold the seat down, all I took out was that pretty much. Time to pick up. So these are the 3 orders. As you can see, the $47 one shows 4 deliveries within that batch. So there's multiple order. You can see on the bottom it shows. I was able to bid on these. They were all going the same way, so I took all of them. Snatched them all up. I'm already going that way. I might as well load the car up. So this is the big stuff. The mat looked like, by measurement, was huge, but obviously it folds. But the biggest thing is all these bags of soil. Real job. Looks like a real job to me. 2 customers. There you see it. The rest should fit in that little back area. It's not too big. There's our load. And then we got a pickup in their locker system, which see how good my memory is since I'm using the same phone. So this one was in a locker, but the stuff in the car I picked up from customer service. So sometimes you have to go to the desk, sometimes they're in here. Obviously when it's in there, it's super easy and more convenient, but they're not always in there. Some of this fast forwardy shit is because the phone, that old phone was messed up, so. I don't think I even need to. You know, we didn't even need the seat folded, so I just folded it back. I guess I could lay it on this, but that gets this bag really folded, so I'll just put it up there. Like I said, the rest of the stuff is pretty small. Like these. Okay, I needed both hands for those. And this thing is amazingly heavy. Where are we going to put you? You're going to bounce around and make noise the whole time. There you go. Still got my waters under there. Got the back loaded up. All of that. And I get to sit and listen to podcasts. Almost like a UPS driver or Flex or something. But these are trips that are far away. Like in between. They're not like every other house, so it's pretty sweet. Now the sweetest is if I compare an Instacart with these. This one I'm not because it's a lot of stuff, but if it was just this or something, do the Instacart, do this, you're golden. It'd be a nice August day at 6-7. It's for you, Indy. 67 degrees. Oh, the best. I love it not being hot. Fucking flocks all over. And if I don't work, that's me right there. I don't make enough. I'm that close. Okay, we got another little add-on here for 16 bucks. I'm already going that way, so before I left town, why the hell not? Okay, well, this one's some kind of goat feed or some shit. I don't know, whatever. Okay, back again. There was another one for 25, 24 something. I'm already going that way, so I might as well make one hell of a trip out of this. It's taking me about an hour total, pick up and do all this, but here we go again. It's all little stuff, small, tiny stuff. Okay, this is the new item, so it's just what's in this bag. It's like paint roller and stuff. And then this, 2 different customers. Now we're loaded, so now I'm gonna finally fucking start. Okay, we picked everything up, everything's ready to go. Like I said, it was about an hour to pick, wait for the bid, blah, 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 whatever, get all this shit. But we got 10 stops. Great. I've never had it this good. That's why I decided to film this, because they just lined up so well. This is just like freaking amazing. I get this many all in one shot. There's one in town, and then the rest are kind of scattering through to the bottom of the island. This should be pretty cool. Ain't good money. Sit back, listen, and pretty. Okay, this one's just this here. It gives us a little picture and shows it what it is, so it's easy. You don't get confused. This place, nice, quiet, big old trees. Okay, looked, it's tool. There is a fantastic view. Not the best here, but I'd say in the top 5. Place to take a lunch break for Amazon guy, huh? Not too shabby. When gigging's good, it's good. Just wish I had the van and could go all around the country and show you guys cool stuff like this. So there's a link in my bio, and I'll put it down below. And you guys can help contribute to the sloth life if you want, or become a member, or just watch and thumbs up. Appreciate all of you and everybody that's helped already. Okay, so Sloth-Man had to cut the coffees. They just got too expensive. $6, $8, $10 a day is too much with these summer prices of the rental car and all that. So, still kind of need something because I'm working 10, 12, 13, 14 sometimes hour days every day. You kind of need a coffee, but it's just not in the budget. So I've switched back. I know it's not the best, but I'll grab her out of the cooler here. Back to my old friend, the White Monster. That sounded gross. The White Monster. Also my nickname. These, they're not too bad. I usually get the smaller ones, but the bigger ones are on sale. They're like anywhere from $1.50 to $3, so it's quite a bit cheaper. Especially on these like super long days where I have orders all day. You know, sometimes I'm just out sitting around, you know, waiting, but yeah. Let's get this party started. Oh yeah. How badass of you is that? So cool. There's a little sailboat out there. Delivery number 3. Guess what it is? Wow, that's a cool looking house. Let's go food. Hi, little goats. I'll sit there right there. Hi, little goats. Hi, little goats. Bah. How freaking awesome. This is the view from the front. The house I'm leaving. So cool. It's a cool house. All right, the faucets. Hi, puppy. What are you doing, pup? Oof. I don't know yet. Well, I went to go set those down, and I stepped back because there's a gate there. And there was a dog, so I set him down, I stepped back, and I go to take the picture, didn't even see him. A little boy, I don't know, like 1, 2, well, he talks, so he's probably 2, maybe 3, came out. I didn't even see him. I took the picture, and then when I had seen the picture, you could kind of see him behind the gate. He was in his, underwear, little kids, Spider-Man underwear or whatever, just standing there. I'm like, hi. And the mom came out. This creepy, hairy guy in all black standing here taking pictures. Those are always so weird, awkward situations, but she's like, oh, it's just the delivery guy. And I'm like, hey, I'm just dropping off. Bad timing. This is funny. Off to number 5. I think it's 5, 4, 5. So this is kind of a neat little community here in the beach area. And it's got little channels here that go out to the ocean, as you can see. Something like you would see in Florida or whatever, where they have the little canals and they lead out. But doing all these roadies and Instacarts to these rich people that are, from Seattle area and then have houses over here. You can just pop over on the ferry. It's not too far, so. This should be a fun one. It's all the soil. I mean, they're only 25-pound bags. Ugh. You get a lot of this stuff here where people leave out stuff for free all over here. It's pretty cool. Lots of soil. Neat little view here. Just dropped those bags of soil. It's been about 10-15 minutes talking to that lady while I was unloading. Just kind of nice older lady. And look at the view there. She's like, "Where do you live?" I want to go in the car, in the park, on the side of the road. But I didn't, obviously. And maybe I should. Maybe they'd want to help me. Be like, "Oh, this poor bastard." But anyways, yeah, we were just talking about being old and whatever. But stop 5. 5 more to go. The next one's like 10 minutes away. This one's right off the highway. 4x and shit. Sippy, here's your twilight. It was kind of. If it was raining, not sunny today. It's gonna open like some huge mansion back here, watch. Or like a weird homestead house, tree house. Not so much. Okay, this one is wire. It's heavy ass wire. No wonder the crackheads steal it. Hello. How are you? So that one, the lady came out and she was like, "What are you doing?" She didn't know what I was doing. We don't have, vests or nothing, so it's just a random person, especially me, in all black, sunglasses, hat, walking up in the middle. There's like no people out here really, so like, "What are you doing?" Because it doesn't notify them because they order it through the .com, so they don't know like when it's coming. They just know they're gonna get it. Most of the time people stay inside and just watch their camera, but she came out and I couldn't get the app to work. There's no service, and so I was SOL. I just had to take a dark picture. You can't upload from the album, which sucks. So even if you take a picture with your camera and then save it, you can't upload it later. It has to be a live picture. And it's just not possible sometimes here because there's lots of areas with no service, like SOS. Like right now, I have no service at all. Sometimes I can't even get the map to work. I have to drive for like 10 minutes to even get the map to pull up. That's why I can't stream or anything when I'm out here. So I think we got 2 more left. 2 more. Almost done. Down towards the bottom here, you would think because it's just a ferry ride away that it would be more of the populated area because it's by the big city, but it's not. There's lots of housing, not lots, but there's no real infrastructure, stores and everything. It's kind of just like farms and chunks of land and water. It's not a lot of, beachfront. There's not a lot of infrastructure, Oh, I've delivered here before. This is cool. They have a super garden here. It's all tucked away and then poof, right out into a big old garden. Well, we're getting to these last 2 deliveries. I want to give a super thank you. There was one anonymous, and of course, thank you. And then the big shout out, Mr. Softball. I wouldn't even be able to do this right now without him. And the few of you guys in April that helped out too. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great news too, if you're watching this and you didn't know, the channel got monetized again. We got it back. So I'm able to do, you can super chat, you can send stickers, whatever, when I am able to go live. I only have the one phone now. I got rid of the other one, so kind of hard to go live when you're working, but you can also be a member. Shout out to Ma Dukes and Sippy for first and second member of the re-channel here. And go ahead and join if you guys would like. We're going to do something like Member Monday probably. Maybe not as long, but some sort of a check-in, something like that. So appreciate you guys. Do more. This one's cool because it's on the lake. There's a lake here. So badass. Freshwater lake. Okay, this is the net. This bag. Look at that, another boat. That's not our customer, this is. All right, our last one. Got cars down there waiting for the ferry. I gotta drive an hour north, still on the island. Big ass island. There's that one little store that I get orders from sometimes. Goose. What a perfect background. We're here again. Okay, I thought we were done. We're not. We got 3 more deliveries now. This is like super roadie day. I put the stuff in here. I have never had this many roadies in one day. Holy crap. For a while, about 2 months ago, it was really good like this. And then they started farming them to Uber and DoorDash. And they kind of went down. I'd maybe get 1 or 2 a day or none. All right, sometimes I'd go a week. But I've done more today than I've done in a week before. So, I don't know. We'll take it, though. It's going to be roadie all day. I've been trying to get on Instacart. And the face verification, every once in a while it'll make you have to hold your phone up and it does like a face scan thing and it's not working. So I'm on with customer service now because once I get these dropped off, I need Instacart tonight. Like I said, I'm out all freaking day, but at night, yeah, Instacart and Uber is kind of the thing. Roadie usually only goes till about 5, 6 o'clock. Every once in a while, a little bit later. Home Depot deliveries have to be done by 8 is their cutoff. So like 7's the latest you can kind of even pick them up anyways. Cords this time. Delivered Instacart here the other day. Got my turkey sandwich for dinner. Usually do this and some wheat thins, maybe yogurt, banana. Try to, whatever. Do it like 3 or 4 days a week. Mix it out in the cooler. I need to get ice. But I got a little bit on top there. Alright, this one's more of one in town here. Not seeing the number. It's one of these. Oh, it's the one right in front here. Dude. Alright, this one's Big Daddy here. The big ass freaking tote. Finally got stupid Instacart working. It was funny, all day for like 5 hours while I was doing all this. I was trying to get on and it would not work. You just sit there and scan. So I tell him, he's like, restart, do this. And I'm like, yeah, I already did. They don't listen, you know. Well, I don't see any issues. And the first time I go in, right after I talk to the customer service, works fine. They do something on their end. It happens like every couple weeks. I've had this happen, like once a month. For some reason, it won't take the picture. It doesn't work. I don't know. It's probably this old ass 6-year-old iPhone that's dying. By the way, the battery's just juiced. I can't even charge. It's been below like 50% all day today. I probably got another week or two left with this phone if I'm lucky. It's just dead. All right, last one. This is that house that blew up. A bunch of fireworks or something, like tons of fireworks. Something to do with fireworks, like stored in the garage, explode. I don't know all the details, but there's like a video that they showed on the news from like a Ring camera. So if I have a little piece of it, I'll put it here for you to see. Kind of crazy. It happened right before the 4th, I think. Looks like 20 miles, 24 minutes back. I gotta go on this windy freeway here, but more of the sights for you. So we've been out for about 7 hours, and that's since I got to the Home Depot parking lot. That includes going and switching the stuff out of the storage, because I got there, hit arrive, then went and did that real quick, just because I needed the room. So probably about 2 hours of waste in there, where I like pulled over for 10 minutes, dinking with the phone, letting people by, stopping at the beach, you know, whatever. So, you know, wasn't totally, it's just pretty much just driving, which I have not actually had a day like this. Like normally it's maybe 1 or 2 of these and then a good shopping order, not so many, but made a hell of a day. It's 7:30 now, so I've got 4 more hours. I usually work till 11:30ish. That's when all the drive-thrus and stuff, everything closes for the most part. And we get up and do it all over again. But had one hell of a roadie day today. You guys want to take any guesses down in the comments on what I made? You can't cheat, because I'm going to go, I'll do it at the end. This may or may not be the end. I'll come back and at least give you the total. I might just give you the total for the day. Mondays seem to be a better day for me. It is Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Over 100 miles so far, but unlimited miles, so I don't have to worry about it. Still out, 10:30, getting some Ubers. 40 something in gas. It's almost empty. Bad part is I fell asleep with the car on, so it ran for like 5 hours overnight. But we did that back and forth a lot today with those. No, I haven't cashed out yet, so I only got about $50 left. Or 45, so that's all I could put. But pretty much filled it. Yeah, pretty close. Almost full. I renewed the car today, so pretty much wipes me out every week. It's midnight, it's still out. It's still working. Still out. Heading back to town. Keep an eye out for deer out here. Man, that was a long ass day today. Holy crap. We did damn near 160 miles. 12 hours or just shy of it. I think it's like 11 and a half or something. Don't know the total yet, but I'm a little over 50 or so on Uber. I gotta wait for some tips to come back. And then I did 174 on freaking roadie. Killer night. So like 225 or something. All right, we're parked. Got the covers on, the window shade on. Running a little air right now while I get ready to eat dinner. But we had a hell of a night. Uber actually was more, almost 75. It was like 247. Crazy day. 160 miles and 12 hours, so long day, especially on 5 hours sleep. I was chatting to one of the other drivers for a minute, and yeah, it's late, 1:14 in the morning. So yeah, it's about time to lean the seat back and get my 5 hours of interrupted sleep. Well, to kind of wrap everything up, it just, this is my days. This is what a typical day looks like. And I'm not going to say money-wise, because normally over 200 is maybe once a week kind of thing. Typically, it's between 80 to 150. So there's good and bad. I was out 7 hours the other day, and I was at like $50. I think it was 58, and I just wrapped it up early because there was nothing going on. So I wish every day was this good, but as far as like being out, whatever, it's a long day, and I've been doing this since April. Unfortunately, to give it all away to renting a car kind of sucks. I just would love to be able to do this, but have that van, it would be such a huge thing. So we'll see if it ever happens. But on that note, at Wednesday morning, I got my nice Sprite Time Old Man Wheat Thins, tomato and basil. They used to be a lot better, but they're all right. And I'm having my sandwich, and I'll probably fall asleep watching something. And I appreciate you guys watching this, and give you a look into the day in the life of Mr. Devious as it sits now, and hopefully can get back to more of a normal schedule, as this gets kind of crazy after 7 days in a row and weeks in a row and months in a row. So we got to do what we got to do. And at the end of the day, if I fail, at least I know that I gave 1 bazillion % every effort I possibly could. So that's where my head's at. I don't want to get all mushy gushy or whatever, but you know, I'm trying the best I possibly can. So thank you guys. Make sure you thumbs up. Have a good night.